Hi everyone, Married Espresso Press Design. Thank you for joining me today on August 27th, Tuesday. Beautiful summer week, end of summer week. We're hopefully about to have, and hopefully it will extend through Labor Day. So we can have some fun before summer is ending. So I hope you're all doing well. Today is another 12 by 12, number 16, and I think you'll like it. It was inspired, but I did change almost the entire thing, so I probably won't put the inspiration. New products. This is Just Right, as in JUSTWRITE. Journal pages and ephemera. Very sweet little sketchy ephemera and watercolor florals. Just a sweet little floral for, if you just like nature, whatever. So, and then a surprise. I thought I might add a new category. I love this category. I know it's completely different, so it has its own section and its own title, which is whimsical. I love whimsical, not sweet, not overly sweet. I guess I would describe it as whimsical primitive, but I love this kind of style, and sometimes you just need a change, and you just have to try something new. So it has its own section on Etsy. I don't know if they'll be on Shopify or not, because I'm trying to kind of keep Shopify all vintage, but we'll see. I have a low threshold for boredom, so we'll see. But that's my first product in my new category, whimsical, and hopefully more to come. So this is the thing we'll be doing. Oh, and I wanted to say I was totally blown away by how many views these videos got. I'm keeping my little glue stick laminated wax paper right here by my side so I can keep track of them and how well they hold up. This one I know isn't going anywhere, that's glue, but I'm keeping my glue stick, and if it doesn't work out, I will have full disclosure, and you'll hear it from me first before I get a ton of complaints in the comments. But I was really blown away, and I thank everyone so much for their comments and views. And don't forget, the cheap purple glue sticks seem to work the best. Another amazing discovery, which I am going to start using this on paper and see if it does well there too. So let me get my thank yous out first. Karen, Suzanne, thank you, Suzanne, for your lovely comments as always. Twyla, Jenny, Lisa, Gina, thank you for the lovely review on Etsy. I was happy. Thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. I was happy to help you, and thank you so much. Maria, Judy, Catherine, Sunnyfield, Tina, Kathy, Jenny, Phyllis, Catherine, Iman, I can't even read my writing. He was Fantasy, and Marie. So thank you so much. You really made my week go much better. So here is the number 15, and I'm going to show you, I'll do a Septeria pocket in the front, probably a different style than this. This is her library card pocket, very cute. Another corner pocket in the front cover, a little flap that I turned into a tuck, another pocket, a pocket in the center, and we're going to make this little card that goes in there, and then another little pocket in the back, and I took some cut aparts in the paper pack, made a little book, and that is in the back. So what you will need is a 12 by 12, as always, and especially for this because I think some things will end up being upside down. I'm going to try this paper, and if I don't like the way it's folding, I have a spare. So you'll need a 12 by 12, a scoreboard, glue, scissors, a bunch of scraps for making your extras. I'm just going to show you a front pocket because the cover ends up being blank because I changed her design and put what she had in the front in the back. So you'll need a bunch of little scraps. Probably 6 inches top length because we're going to do this tab to go the length of this, and this is probably about 5.5. So we're going to do that. Show you how to make that cute little tab from Septeria. So I kind of combined two projects. The inspiration was from Pink Strawberries, and then the pockets in the tab were from Septeria 18. And I will put Septeria 18's link to the tab in the description. So we're going to start with our 12 by 12. And I'm sorry about the height of my video for the person who complained, but if my camera is any closer, it will just keep refocusing every time I move my hands, and then you won't see anything. So we're going to start at 12. I can't remember which side goes on top, quite frankly. So the first score is at 4. And forgive me, I'm late. I slept in an hour, and now I feel behind and rushed a little bit. The car is in the shop, and I'm worried about it getting done in time so I can get out there and feed the dogs on time. So we score at 4 and 8. Give it a turn. And then we're going to score at 6. And you'll find this is pretty standard scoring to make all kinds of different things. 4, 8, and 6. So I'm just going to fold these real quick. Move my scoreboard, and then show you where to cut. See, I'm hoping these, I use this sheet because I generally wouldn't use these sheets for very much. So I'm hoping it comes out. There is a very, very light pattern on there. I don't know if you're going to see that. So we will fold this forward at the end. So I think that's how I'm going to keep it, because then that will fold over and that will fold over. So then that's nicely scored, burnished. Okay, so we have our 6 squares, not 8, 6 squares, rectangles. And then we are going to cut these two into here. So then I will see if my plan will work as I thought. This is the worst part for me because I am so directionally challenged. So you might want to use all non-directional paper. Okay. So this is going to come forward like so. And then let me think a minute. Yeah, this becomes our flap. And this is going to fold in like so. And you might have to cut a tiny edge off here. And I'm going to cut this one off. Yes. I'm going to cut this off to make this pocket here. Okay. So then if you fold that and you have some resistance, which you might, you're going to trim a little edge off there, which I am having a little. So I'm going to trim a tiny bit off there. And I also did this on single-sided. It's not straight. Oh, maybe it is. Okay. It is. Okay. So I think I'm going to put that in the trimmer so I get a nice cut. So just forgive me for a minute. I don't like doing all this flip-flopping because that's what makes people lost. But I'm just going to trim that with the trimmer so it's a nice cut. Okay. Then that will be my corner pocket on the inside front cover. Okay, so let's get back to where we're supposed to be. There we are. That's pocket number 1. And pocket number 2. Wait, number 2, which will be like that. Okay. And this is going to get folded back. So let me glue this. That was the only tricky part, is you're going to do a flip over to do the other triangle fold. Okay. And I just gulped my coffee down. Okay. So hopefully, let me get all my folds first, and then I will, so this is going to be our flap. That's actually, what would that be? That would be this page here. That's going to be our flap. Get that nice and straight. And then I folded that over like this. And I kind of like that being asymmetrical there. I think that looks kind of cool. She just glued hers completely together, but since I flipped the entire book, I mean, she would have had hers where there wouldn't be the possibility of having an opening here. So flipping the entire thing gave me another opportunity to make another tuck. And she had all her weight in the front. And I didn't like that. So I changed it. And that doesn't seem even either. Good God, you guys, my folds today are absolutely terrible. Okay, that's better. Okay. So then there's 1, 2. So then this is the other tricky one, because this is your back pocket. This is going to get glued across here, and that's going to form this pocket. And then this goes back, and this is going to get folded down to form your back pocket. And we're just going to glue that in place. And if you don't like it coming forward, and let me explain this, if you just wanted to leave this in there and then go like that, you probably could. So, and then if you didn't want that to be coming forward, you could go backward like that. Am I going to do that or not? I don't know, because actually that kind of doesn't look too bad. But no, I better stick with the program. Actually, I'm going to keep it in just because I like the contrast. So I'm going to tuck this one in. And I was hoping that that would stay on my back cover. And then my front cover is just this, and that is why it needs decorated. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep that one in. And then I'll glue that together, and then we just have to glue our center pocket for our tab card. Okay, so you can keep this a tuck, but I'm going to make it a pocket, and that will need a little trim there as well because of my fold. Hopefully that's straight. Yes. So I'm going to glue this as a pocket, not a tuck. Another busy day. The car is in the shop. And then my daughter said everyone's coming home for Labor Day, and she wants to know if she can come home too. And I said, that's 12 hours of driving in 3 days. Okay. You know who said that? Daddy did. I think well, no, that wouldn't be possible. We both miss her so much. But okay, so we're going to decorate the cover. Let me get this other little pocket on here. I just feel rushed today. I was so tired I fell asleep in the lawn chair. My neighbor said she came over to ask how her daughter was doing, and I didn't hear her. I had earphones in, but I told her I'm pretty sure I fell asleep. Okay, so there's that. And there's our little tuck. I made a little tiny, I think that's 2 inches. So I made that about an inch and a half, little piece there. And then this is 5.5 by 3 3/4. So let me get a piece of that cut out of our scraps. And all these scraps are from 2 different books. So I am just going to mix and match here. I think this will work. I am going to mix and match a lot. Let me see what else I have here that might be nice. I like it. Does that go or not? You know what? Let me see. Let me see my front flowers here. I'm mixing two papers here from Design Cuts with a View. That might be too much. So I think I'm going to go with sorry, just looking at all my colors here. No, this one appears to be the best. So I'm going to go with this, I think, for most of them. And this would probably make a cute little tab, and I need the tab to be 2 inches, so that's perfect. There's no peach in there, but there's also no blue. There's a tiny bit of blue. That's the hard part. What else do I have? Not enough. Let's see. I think I kind of like this because it matches that little center. So I'm going to go with this, and that way I know the gold writing will not interfere. And I have enough to make a tab. Okay. So what did I say that was? 5.5 by 3 3/4. I have enough. Let's do that first. Let's do it this way. Three 3/4. Why don't you look even? Nothing looks even today. You are. Okay. 5.5. Oh, and we have to finish gluing our pocket. Sorry about that. We have to glue our pocket together. Okay. So here's your flip. And here's your, we're going to glue right here. And because we have a fold, we don't have to glue 3 sides. So that was another benefit of changing the entire thing. We have to glue this pocket. I'm so sorry. I better get a clip on there too. Otherwise it's just going to come apart. Okay. Okay. And then that's going to go in there. Hopefully there will be enough room. So to make our tab, these are very simple, but they are so page divider. And mine are a little different from hers, but I'm going to use this one long piece. Or you know what? I should do it a little differently. You know what? I'm going to be brave, bold. No, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not going to be that bold. Okay. I'm just going to go with the original. But you know, I also like that little, that I could do that. Yeah, I'll do this one because that'll be perfect. Okay, so this is also 2 inches and it has to be the same length as the card. So that'll be 5.5. I feel scattered, and I hope I'm not confusing everyone by adding these decorations in here. And then we're just going to fold that in half. Get it nice and even the whole way. Okay. Fold that in half. And then we're going to cut up the center as deep as we want our tab. And that's also kind of helped to have a paper there where you could keep your scissors straight. So I'm going to find a place. And cut up the center. To have something like that. And then what I did a curve. She did a straight cut. I did a little angle. And then I'm just going to cut a little angle down to meet my other cut. And then you have something like that. Okay? And then you can put this way or this way. And then we're just going to glue it on to there. To where our edge meets our edge. This edge meets the top edge of the card. And then we have a little tab divider, page divider. She is so smart. I still have to go back, and then I want to do a video of how she made her little bows without a bow maker, without a envelope punch board, which was genius. And we're just going to glue that to that. Get it nice and even. Okay, don't shift. And then glue this together. Isn't that cute? And I do have a hair to trim off there. Okay, I'm going to let that dry a minute. And then I'm going to take another scrap piece and make her little, her other little style of pocket. I'm probably going to go with, boy, that's wild. Oh, let me let that dry a minute. I'm probably going to go with, Let me see. Don't want that. Don't want that. Yeah, I'm probably going to go with this and get, I need a 1/2 inch overlap, so this is 4, so I'm probably going to go with 4, and then after I take 1/2 inch off each side, that'll be 3. And my height, I know I don't want it that tall, so the height is 6. I'll probably go with 4. And I'll tuck that in somewhere. So, to make these other cute little pockets that she does, we just make a 1/2 inch on each side. Where are we? We're at 38 already. Fold that in. Then fold that up. I'm just going to put a little bit of depth in this, because really it's just for decoration. Then we're going to cut off the bottom rectangle. Round our corners. Don't forget that part, because I think that's what really makes her pockets stand out. And I'm going to go the other direction. Because I want that white in the front. There we go. And there's her little style of pocket that I think is so cute, and you can make tons of these out of all your scraps. Let me get my little corner rounder here. I'm going to get both of them because I rounded the corner of my cover as well. Okay. I hope this doesn't look ridiculously small now. If it does, I'll just put it in the corner. Get that out of the way. Yeah, I'm just going to tuck that in the corner. See, I just felt it just needed a little something for the front. Of course, I could have used one of my now I don't have the right size to fit in there, but I'll do that later. I think I'm going to round the bottom corners too. I'm trying to remember if she glued her flaps. She might have, yeah, she might have glued those flaps inside. I think she did. Yeah, I think she did. There. Put the flaps inside. Aren't those cute? I love her little pockets. Her library pockets are also very cute. So maybe I'll put both videos because it's kind of hard to see on my other cover what she calls a library pocket. There. Okay, let me just get that on there. I could make that a little pocket. Put something in there as well. But no, I think I'll just keep it. I'm just going to glue it. I love this paper. It reminds me of denim. Okay. So there we go for that. And then, where's my pocket? There we go. So there's our center pocket. Get our tab in there. And this should go the whole way in nicely. There we go for that. Let me see if I have a little scraps here to fit. Cut something and make something in there. That will actually look nice. And I'm not really seeing any. That's not wide enough. It's too glittery. None of that will work. I really didn't want to cut up another piece of paper. This might fit. No, doesn't. Crap. It's on the back of here. That's a little better. Not perfect, but you get the idea. And what else? I still need something to put in there. And as I said, that can be interchangeable. Let's go like that. Put that in there. That'll work in there. And no. Let me just keep that book as is. I probably could cut another. Those two might work if I folded those, made another little book, but I'm probably not going to. But have a better arrangement of scraps than I did, because last night I thought all these would coordinate nicely. But they're really not cooperating, so wait, this will work. Let me take this out of here. That'll work in there. That'll work. And okay, I'm just going to use this book in the back. There you go. Let me just round that corner. I used my smaller one. I used a tiny one. There, that looks neater. There we go. So now my other book is empty. That's okay. Let me get this card back in here. Okay, I know this is probably a mess, but trust me, once you do it a couple times, it's not too bad. And I also did it on single-sided paper. And then remember, you can cut off your triangles. And yeah, you can cut off your triangles. And then I think, yeah, you can cover pretty much all of your white with your triangles if you cut them all off, including this one. Or you'll just have that little white. And you'll have to do your cover. That's the only other white part. So you can also do that with single-sided. And I did it twice. I don't know where the other one went. Oh, there it is. Yeah. This was before I cut out my triangles. And I had a white cover. So I did this 4 times without directions. So it can't be that difficult if I managed it, but I hope that was not a confusing mess, because I usually don't even decorate them, and that is partly why. Because it just takes too much time, and it adds too much time. So let me get a sheet of white here, and we're at 49 minutes. Good Lord, you guys, I am flustered today. Okay, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you will try this, including the cute little pockets. I just thought that cover needed. Usually I would leave it blank and then do it later. I just thought it needed a little something. So there we go, our other little pocket, our little flippy tuck, our triangle pocket, our center pocket, and our back pocket. I think that's 6 pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 pockets. And actually it still folds very flat. That could use another. If you think it needs a closure, be my guest. But if you intend to stuff it, it might need a closure, but I think that's fine the way it is, and I think it's very cute. And I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you find it useful. I'll see you next time, everyone. Thanks again. Bye.